Hello. So welcome to my channel. Sorry, I cried uh, because I just watched some videos on YouTube, and it's really painful to see what my own African sisters, my fellow African sisters, are going through in the diaspora just to survive. I watched a channel, one of our African bloggers, African German First Lady, and I saw how some African girls were doing some stuff, just to survive, the extent in which they can go through just to live in the diaspora. And it really pains my heart to see all these things. And I know we all have our stories. There are some that we are proud of, and there are others that we are not proud of. And we share those types of stories only with ourselves. Even with our best friends, we can't even share those type of stories. And today, I'm someone, I use myself as an example. In everything I do or whatever I want to say, I try to use myself as an example just to say it. When I go online and I watch the things Africans go through in the diaspora out of the African continent, my heart bleeds. And today I just want to focus on the African ladies out there. People back home might not know the things we have to go through, and some might know the things we have to go through. There are different categories of people that are out there in the diaspora. There are people that are well to do because their families back home they are well to do, and when they are out of the country, it's because they have enough for themselves. They live big, they are okay. And due to our social media age of today, everyone wants to show that they belong, and which as a result has tend to destroy us. It has tend to derail us, put some into the state of depression and things like that. So, when you go online and you try to watch the videos of the things Africans are going through, African ladies, the things they do and the things they go through, it's so painful. How they stand on the streets and all whatnot. No. Today, I don't know if you find yourself in that same situation, but I want to tell you that I am an African lady. I have my own story. And I pray my story will touch someone out there and it will give you hope to keep living and know that there is a better tomorrow. And I'm an African woman who left her country. I graduated from the university as a law student. And with the situation back home, it's difficult for us to find a job and things like that. Though there are people back home who live better than some of us out here. But I wasn't in that category that things were okay. There are people who live back home, they have their degrees and they are okay, they have their cars, houses, they are married and they live better than those that are abroad. But I felt I am one of those who fall under the categories of those who left school and had to struggle. So the only way I felt like surviving was to move forward in life was to leave the country. And when I left the country, I experienced a lot of things and I'm still going through a lot of things. But selling my body, standing on the street, and doing some things that will hurt myself, will hurt my soul, all because of money, was the last thing that came in my mind. I, I am not a saint. And don't mind what you see. I have been through a lot, and I'm going through a lot. Sometimes it takes strong people to smile or to even look good. It takes brave minds. And today, after watching all those videos, I want to tell my young African sisters out there in the diaspora, if you find yourself in a situation where you feel as if you're confused, you don't know what to do, you feel as if the world has come to an end, you have problems with immigration, you can't find a job, and you're going through a lot right now. Accommodation is a problem. You have problems with immigration. You have friends you can't even trust. You can't even take care of yourself. and you ask yourself, why me? And the only option is, no, this is what I need to do to survive. I beg you, look at me in my eyes. I have been through a lot, and I'm going through a lot. But yet, I still try to put a smiling face. I try to be strong for myself, because I know I have to make use of this life that I'm living. Go out there, sit alone, and tell yourself that you can do better. It takes time, but you surely get there. I don't know what might be your dreams or the things you want to achieve in life. Most people, they might think you might think you haven't arrived, maybe because you want that mansion. But I bet you, people that are living in mansions, they have their own problems. People that are living in bungalows, they have their own problems. You might be in a single room, but yet you're happy. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know the decision. I don't know why you keep making the decisions you're making, but you can do better. Take a closer look at me. I sleep in a small bed that can only take one person. If you think I'm lying, see. That is it. I live in a one-room bedroom flat. I eat rice every day. I stay in my room 10 hours alone. I spend most of my time alone. I try to do things to entertain myself. The fact that you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're missing out in anything. Or the fact that you think others are happy, or the fact that you think others have it all, doesn't mean you're missing out in anything. The fact that you don't have a guy, to touch your clickley, to make you come, doesn't mean you're missing out in anything. All those things will never get finished. They will always be there. Take care of yourself. Try to develop yourself. If you have a degree, pocket your degree. Pocket it. If you think you are too educated, just try to put it down and go out there. Not to hustle on the street in the name of to sell drugs or to do things that will affect yourself. But you can work. You can do petite things. And the little money you have, please start from there. My story is something, and I want to tell you that we are in this together. You will get there. If you're in Europe, you're watching me as an African girl, and you're going through a lot right now. Just go to the mirror, take water, put water on your hair. Try to look good and look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself you can do better. There is nothing out there. Your family back home won't kill you if you don't send them money. And if you're not okay, how can you even take care of them? Please, my dear sister, I don't know where you are. I'll be talking about my story in my next video. Try to watch. If you think you have been through a lot, no others have been through worse. If you think maybe you eat a slice of meat in a week, no others don't even see the flesh of a fish, less of beef, but yet we are still surviving. Look at me. I'm not working in a big office. I am still struggling to be okay. I am still struggling, and I bet you we can do this together. We can do this together. You can do better. I love you so much. And please, take care of yourself.